If you want to make massive gains in meme coins, please understand this one thing. You need to understand what new money will do next. Human sentiment, the understanding of human behavior. And this is something that I've been looking at, been trying to understand and study in this crypto space for the last 3-4 years. And I think I've captured it. And I want to show you why something like buy button could absolutely explode in the future. If it sounded interesting, drop the like, give me subscribe. I'm still super hyped for this. But before I go into it, I want to talk about this here, which, hold on, let me get it up. This is my sort of like my top meme coins for 2025 rolling into 2026 that I believe can just do extremely well, become a potential blue chip. So I showed you Bitty, showed you Trash, Sitcom is there. I just said it, boom, buy button is the next one. And it's the lowest of all of these right now, sitting around about 200K cap. We will talk about it. I want to be quick. But let me help you understand something here. I've got up Shiba Inu, I've got up Dogecoin. Why? Because these are the biggest blue chip memes in existence right now. But in order for you to understand my mind and where I'm coming with as to why I'm looking at something like buy button, rather than all your other things like your Pudgy Penguins, like your SPX, you have to understand human sentiment, human interaction with these memes and what really happens. You see, Shiba Inu and Dogecoin blew up massive back in 2021. You can see it here, the charts don't lie. Right, and I'll zoom in so you can see. Now this here, just before it had this massive, because it went up, stalled for a period of time, and then it had a massive surge, and this is Dogecoin, right? I'll zoom out again, top left Doge, yeah? This, look at the dates and understand the dates. From let's say April the 13th, right? April the 13th, this thing absolutely flew. Right up here, someone just shot up really high. I can't even get to the top. It just went absolutely parabolic. And the top of that, what date is that? Let's have a quick look. The top of this, not even at the top, May the 6th. About 30 days or just under 30 days, this thing just went absolutely parabolic. And if you watch this, Even if you wanted to catch it from down here, fine. But I'm saying like the sharp rise that everybody hopes for, that euphoria, it happened within about 30 days or less for Dogecoin. What happened after Dogecoin? Because again, look at the dates. April 2021, April, rolling into May 2021, May. And then obviously after that, it just collapses down. It just falls in price. June, July, August, September. It's done. It didn't reach its highs again by come August 10th. It didn't reach its highs again. Why? Because human sentiment decided to look for the next best thing. 1 second, someone's at my door. Someone was at my door. Human sentiment looked for the next best thing, and that was this right here, Flocky Inu. Like I said, after May at the top of Dogecoin, the money got flooded out of Doge, and then they started to flow into this right here, Flocky. Look, August, round about August time, you start to see this pump and go crazy of 2021, all through to November. This thing just went crazy. So what happened? Money circulated out of these bigger coins, and then they threw it into smaller altcoins so they can make massive gains. The greed just went crazy. People wanted to catch the next best thing. So this is what I'm going to try and present to you guys now so you can understand, because in order to make massive gains, you need to look at the past. You need to look at what Shiba Inu and Dogecoins have been doing. Because again, look, this doesn't last long. When you see these pumps from here, October the 3rd, whoop, just shoots up. That's like top of the market's October 28th. For Shiba, and it never went there again. So 28 days. And then after that, just dumped down, that's it, done. And like I said to you, it pumped into projects like Flocky straight after that. You can see here the charts in August. That's when Flocky had its time to shine. Straight after, they took the money out of this and they sucked the money out of this. So let me tell you what I think is going to happen. Pudgy will go up. I don't know how much higher. Peppy will go up. Your Pudgies, your SPXs, Peppy, what else have we got? Dog with hat, they will go up. Toshi, I'm trying to call some of the popular coins that people know. These will go up, right? But I'm very certain that the money is going to, it's probably 30 days. Within 30 days, they're going to spike up and then just get dumped. And once the smart money takes money out of this, they're going to start looking for smaller projects where they can absolutely capitalize. And back in the old days of 2021, people weren't effing with micro caps like this, 200K cap. Nuh-uh. Because if you look at the market caps of something like Flocky back then, and I'll change this to market cap. Look at how low the market cap for Flocky was before it really took off. Let's find 2021 August. I can't even find it. Look. Hold on. It doesn't even show market cap. Maybe I'll have to get up on the deck screener because I want to show you, like, in terms of how you're seeing things so different now in 2025 compared to 2021. Let me see if we can grab this up on deck screener. I want to show you the market cap of Flocky back then. So let me grab it up. Hold on. Right, Flocky, 719 million market cap right now. Let's see if we can grab it your chart from a long time ago. Bring it back on the weekly time frame. Let's have a quick look and see what this does. Right, here we go. So this was the massive explosive, I don't know, 2021. Can we go further back? It doesn't even go further back from 2021. You know, it takes us to here, 2022. Doesn't even take us there, which is crazy to think because, you know, this shows like Flocky right back from here. Or even still, like, you know, 2021 is when money started to come in. You can see like $1 million in volume. I don't know why it's not recording the market cap. But even here, that was like 200 million market cap. So I can only imagine this is sort of like 4 million, 3 million, 5 million, you know, 2 million at the max, at the minimum. Something like that back in 2021. I'll have to get that thing up on another video and you know, show you like the past. We can get the time machine and stuff and go back. But what I'm saying is, opportunities like this wasn't there. It wasn't made possible because it was just too low. People didn't want to look at it. Hardly any volume. You had other bigger influencers saying, "Oh, what are you looking at crap like this for? Look, there's no volume. I've bloody put more money in this in other coins than the volume that it has going in this." And today they now talk about projects of this size because now they realize that this is where the money's been all along. This is where the opportunities have lied all along. So something like buy button that has everything going for it. It can capture all of your favorite memes. When you start seeing euphoria and hype and sentiment kick in after they've taken massive profits off of the pudgy penguins and the SPXs, they're going to flow it into something where they can make more money, something where they're going to go to themselves, what would other people buy? They're going to want to put money in what other people would buy. And I think other people will buy this, which then brings me to this, which is why I think it's going to be one of the best performers to potentially become a blue chip in the future. Buy button, along with these other ones right here, which, you know, Bitty's almost reached my target. If it comes down a bit more, I'm going to be doing a nice buy alert. Patrons, you'll see it. I'm still waiting. But these are the best plays of 2025 rolling into 2026 right now. Like I said to you, influencers aren't transparent to you. They don't want to show you what they have or anything. They claim they have certain coins and it can do well, but they don't show you. I'll show you my holdings on this right now. So I got in just a bit tinier, you know, very early on stage before this thing started to move. Right now I'm sitting on $4,200 worth of buy button, which is about 20 million tokens. When this 10x's, right? When this goes up to 2 million market cap, I will have about $40,000 at a 2 million market cap. I seriously believe buy button can go to 20 million market cap, 200 million market cap, and I think I'm going to hold it till it reaches around the 20 million minimum before patrons see any form of a take profit. Because if a 10x gets me to $40,000, then when it gets to 21 million market cap from now, I'll have about $400,000, which I could probably say, you know what, patrons, I'm going to take a little something off the table. Yeah, I'll take a little 100K off the table. That was a great hold. Congrats, guys. That was good. And I'm going to let the rest ride. It's just free money now. And this is the difference between long-term investors and Gs. They call it G, right? Where you get in, you make a quick buck, and you sell. Because they don't want to hold long enough. And the good thing with projects like this, especially if you was a patron of mine, look, become a patron, links in the info section, click it, come over, because they get to see things early, which means you have the chance to get in on these projects really, really low. I didn't have to throw tens of thousands of dollars in this. You know, $400, $500, something like that is a good enough investment where I can just hold it long term. If it falls to zero, fine, I lost that $400 or $500. But if it goes, then, you know, I can really reap the rewards. And that's what this is about. If you don't want to miss it, the link will be in the info section to my Patreon. Click it, come over. I highly recommend you check me out. There's another Satoshi call coming soon. People get excited for that. Yeah. You know, if you can't afford it, my next tier above, which is my CEO tier, this one here gives you access to my VIP Telegram group. It's a powerful network. Millionaires in the group. Gamblers are getting flushed out because, you know, too many new people came in that were just gamblers. They just wanted to just dabble in high risk and yeah. But now we're starting to see more of the traditional true investors stick around, which is great. And that's what you want. You want to be part of powerful networks, people that understand the trends, understand the market. It's all in there. They're there. Go check them out. I'm saying it. You guys are there. You guys are there. Go check them out. So yeah, buy button for me is just one of these hot plays, and the website's clean. The Twitter, I think the Telegram's active. The Twitter's active. I don't use Telegram much on other groups, but if you guys are in the other groups, you know, right? But the Twitter's active, and this is what you want to see. You want to see that the project that you're investing in is active. This is very tiny on stage, guys. You're very early to a project that not many people are paying attention to right now. Look, you got what's his face? Is that Ponky? No, is it Ponky? I don't know. But they're capturing these characters very well, very, very well. Look, the pudgy thing is capturing it really well. So I'm excited to see what comes with this project. And these stickers, you will see them. You will see them in the groups. And I'm pretty sure more new stickers will be made with this buy button as well, which is great, which will excite a lot of people. Yeah, 212K cap right now. If you're watching this and it says 500K, I did try to get you in as much as I can. I tried to make so many videos to try and show you guys the opportunity before it really takes off. Like I said to you, when you look at these projects here, this is where your influencers are talking about them. They're talking about projects when it's like a 1.3 billion market cap. They're telling you to buy this because it's going to do really well. $1 billion market cap, which means in order for you to double your money, this has to go to $2 billion in market cap. You see, back in the old days in 2021, when new money came in, they wasn't thinking about market cap. They didn't know it. They didn't understand it. If you're new now in crypto, you're probably thinking market cap. Yeah, because not a lot of people talk about it. They just show you the price. It's $1 for one coin. It can go up to $500. That's what they tell you. This can reach $1,000 one day in the future. But actually now people are becoming smart and wise because people like me are sharing you guys, the new people, the understanding of market cap, so you can realize where you're getting in on, because this market cap is about how much money is in the project and where are you buying it. Like, do you actually have a chance to see massive growth? Because in order for this to double your money, it needs to go to $2 billion, which means another whole $1 billion needs to go in for double your money. Because should something like buy button go to $1 billion, now we're talking just $1 billion into either Pudgy Penguins or the SPX, or you put $1 billion into something like this, or you see $1 billion come into something like this from a 215K cap, it's not just double your money anymore. It's 4,651 times your money back. And you know, when you hear them stories about how millionaires were made in crypto because they just bought these coins really, really cheap, really early on, and they only put something like, I don't know, $50. Because if you times this by your $50 turns to $232,000. You know, then you hear them stories. It's because they invest in projects like this. So this is why I want to present it to you, why I think it's one of the best plays of 2025, rolling into 2026. What you see here, no crap is coming onto this. These are coins that I'm so convinced, I'm so sure can do extremely well. And I'm going to sit back and hold and see. When this gets up to the 2 million mark, remember what I told you, I'll have about $40,000 in it. And I'm going to show you that video. You're going to see it when it goes to the 2 million mark. You're going to see I've got $40,000. And then I'm going to say to you, when it gets to 20 million in that video, next is 20 million, then you'll see I'll have $400,000. I'll show you the video. I'll show you. I'll hold. I don't mind. It's only 400 grand. I'll hold it and show you. And you can see the video. If you hold with me, you'll see the video sooner. Yeah? So guys, I'm going to leave it here. This is where I'm fully convinced right now that can become strong blue chips. If it's helpful, drop the like, give me a subscribe. I usually speak about this cheat sheet, how it needs to have everything. I'm going to bring a separate video on buy button for that. It's still new, but it's got a lot of this stuff already. It's powerful branding. You can see it's just a buy button. They've recently done a new thing with a project, a gaming project, which I'm going to talk about. It looks flipping great. Strong community already, because when you look at, like, you know, buy button, when you look at it, you can see the holders are growing. There's almost 1,000 holders now. When I last shared a video, it was 700. When I showed you before that, it's like 30 holders, 40 holders. Now there's 900. So it's growing. People want to hold. The Jeets are getting out and people want to hold. And at some point, you'll start to see the elevation once the new money comes in, once the sentiment starts to kick and raw. Yeah? It's got all of this, but I'll talk about it in another video. Guys, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Become a Patreon. Links in the info section. See you in the next video. Cheers. Never be defeated.